Hi, this is Tim Fisher from PlymouthLights.com. Today I'm here to show you how we set up our mega tree here at Christmas at the Fisher's Place. Sort of the heart and soul of our mega tree is this. It's a telescoping flagpole, and the brand we have goes by a couple of different names. One of them is the Sunsetter, and the other is the Top Light, and they're both exactly the same item. Now how this differs from a regular flagpole is that instead of cords and pulleys to get the flag to the top, the entire pole actually telescopes in two different pieces. So if you can see here, I'm going to lower the flag. I push on a catch here, and each section comes down. This brings the top of the pole down to me, so I can work on it easily from the ground. And of course, the first thing we have to do to set up our mega tree is to remove the flag. So now we have our flagpole, which is our main support. So what about the rest of the tree? Well, I have a couple different design principles here at Christmas at the Fisher's Place. And one of those is that things have to break down easily so they can be stored easily. And the other is that they're as simple as possible to get the effect you want. And our mega tree follows that. Now our base, there's a lot of different ways you can make a base, and I've seen some pretty elaborate ones on Planet Christmas. Ours is pretty simple. It's 3 pieces of gray electrical PVC pipe and some shorter pieces of PVC with a T on top. And these T's are designed so that they fit snugly onto the base leg, but they will fit loosely over the PVC pipe. So these can be adjusted into position as we go. For the rest of our tree, of course we need some lights. Our mega tree has 12 different slices, and you'll see what that means as we set it up. Each slice consists of 3 different colors, and there's 150 lights per color, or 450 lights per slice. Each slice will get 3 different computer channels, 1 per color, and we have 12 of these, what I call super strings, and I store them in these crates here behind me. And we have all our lightorama controllers in this box, some other things like our voltage to guide this tree, and these big super plastic pegs that'll also support the tree once it's up. Another really important element is the top of the tree, and this is what actually holds all the lights up on the top. And we get asked a lot exactly what's up top of there. And as you can see here, there's a bolt in the middle, and that's threaded the same as the top of the flagpole, so this will just fit right onto the top. And then this is just a piece of wood that I painted black, and there are 10 notches around the side, and they're numbered. And you may be wondering why there's 10 notches instead of 12, since I used 12 slices. Well, the original mega tree we used here at the Fisher's Place had only 10 slices, and the second year, last year actually, we expanded that to 12. So rather than remake this disc, I just doubled up on 2 of the slots. If I were to start over from scratch, I would probably use 12 slots, and that's what I would recommend you do as well. Now I've started to assemble my base here. I've got it all laid out. I don't have it completely into the circle yet, but you can see the legs. They just loosely fit on here. And if you want to be successful on a project of this scope, you have to label everything. And if we go down the pipe, I don't know how well this is going to show up, but you can see I've got numbers for all the light strings. I've got marked out where the legs go, and pretty much everything I need to know. All our light strings are numbered multiple times, and the centers are marked, so this can just all go up as smoothly as possible. And even on the ends of the pipes, I've got some little index marks to show which pipe goes where and how they fit together properly. Now we're going to stretch this guy into a circle, line up our last couple index marks, and we've got our base ready to install. Now what I've done is I've centered the base around the flag. I've just measured it out and laid it in center, and I know where my legs are going to go because I have the base marked. So I just take a long piece of rebar and drive that into the ground. And these legs are going to slide over the top of this rebar, and that's what's going to keep our base upright. Well, now as you can see, we have the base pretty much in place. I'll have to do some adjustments on it. And then we have the top of the mega tree bolted on top of our flagpole. So now what we need to do is start putting up the lights. Again, these are what I call super strings. There are 3 different colors, all on different circuits. And I've taken the time to mark the middle of each string. And that's the part that goes up on the pole here. This happens to be string number 5. So I just need to slide it into the correct slot on top. And for now I'm just going to loosely hook the end of the string onto the base in the proper position. And this will all get cleaned up once the lights are hoisted up into place and the tree is its full height. But for now we just want to get the rough idea of where everything goes. This is kind of a tedious part of the process and by far the most time-consuming part, but it goes a lot quicker if you can enlist a helper. Well, now Kathy's just finishing up the last super string, which means we have 5,400 mini lights now all hooked to the top, loosely hooked to the bottom, and we are getting ready to hoist the tree up. Now before we go any further, I want to take this final opportunity to test out each string of lights. Now we tested the lights last year before we put them away and replaced all the dead bulbs. We did a quick test before we put them up on the tree, but we're going to test them one last time. I'm just going to run around and make sure all the lights are on, all the dead ones are replaced, because once the tree is hoisted it's going to be really hard to fix anything. So it's worth taking a little bit of time to do that. Well, we finished our testing and it's a good thing we did because we found some problems that we can correct now. Well, it's easy. Now I'm going to get our guy ropes affixed at the top and then we'll get ready to hoist everything up. Of course, every tree needs a star and ours is no exception. We will install our star now as the last thing we do before we raise everything up in position. All we do is set it on top, and to affix it we use everybody's friend, the zip tie. I'm just going to tie that on to some holes that I've pre-drilled into the top of the tree. Well, we got our star up, as you can see, and we're ready for that big moment where we hoist up the tree. Now I'm going to explain what's going to happen here. First of all, we've got 5,400 mini lights plus the star plus the weight of the pole and everything else. That weighs a lot more than you might think. So get a helper to help you. Also, this pole isn't designed to hold something like this. It's designed to hold a little flag, which obviously doesn't weigh very much. So we're going to use these collars, and these are some plumbing collars that I've slit down the middle, and I've got 3 different sizes here, one for each size of our pole. And as we hoist up the pole, we're going to bolt on these collars so that these will take up the weight of the pole, not the little catches on the flagpole itself. And if you don't do that, you can damage your flagpole. Now we got it up and we're tightening the last clamp. Can I go, Kathy? And we're ready to hook our guide ropes up. Well, we got the tree guide with 4 ropes. And now all we gotta do is finalize the base. As you can see, the lights are still kind of hanging here haphazardly. Kathy is starting the final preparation with the base, and that is just to wind the lights around and then zip tie them. And again, we have markings on the base that show exactly where each string needs to go. That's number 11, that's number 10, and so that spaces everything out. All the work's been done in advance. The original plan for this tree called for the lights to go into the middle and down like a trunk, and that got scrapped the first year, and I've never really found it necessary to do it because we kind of like the way the tree looks. So you certainly could add a circle in the middle and have the lights go in through there if you wanted. And here we have it, our final mega tree, all ready to be plugged into the computer controller and lit up for the season. Not much to look at by day, but add some lightorama and some computer programming and a little darkness.